Rhetorical situation.
What is rhetoric?
It is using language effectively to persuade, inform, educate, or entertain.
What is a rhetorical situation? They're the ways that you communicate in certain situations.
Action. What are the 5 basic elements of a rhetorical situation?
There are text, an audience, an author, a purpose, and a setting.
Who is Aristotle, and what does he have to do with rhetoric?
Aristotle's a philosopher who discovered rhetoric.
What are ethos, pathos, and logos?
Rawr! Ethos are the elements of speech that are reflected on the particular character of the speaker or the speech's author.
Caca. Pathos refers to the elements of speech that appeal to an audience's sensibilities.
Logos is the content of a speech and how it's organized. What does the term text mean in a rhetorical situation? It's an actual instance or piece of communication.
There are 5 types of media that authors use to communicate.
Excuse me, coming through. Authors use writing, speech, visual elements, and audio elements to communicate. Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite?
My favorite is visual element, and my least favorite would have to be speech. What is the difference between the author and the audience?
An author prepares for the audience, creates a work, displays rhetorical art, and uses the following 5 media types: text, author, audience, purpose, and setting.
An audience watches the author create something, answers questions, gives feedback, emotionally connects, uses rhetorical devices to find literary elements in text, and infers using ethos, pathos, and logos.
They both relate to each other. They use rhetorics and involved in the same thing.
What's author's purpose?
Author's purpose: informative, to inform, to describe, to teach, to explain, to define. Persuasive, to persuade, to convince, to change, to defend, to justify. What is the difference between the author's and the audience's purpose?
The author's purpose is to inform, to describe, to teach, to explain, to define, to persuade, to convince, to change, to defend, and to justify. Audience's purpose is to give attention, solve problems, address memo or rhetorical literature, have senses when witnessing an event, are affected by rhetorical literature. Action. What are ethos, pathos, and the door slam? Everyone ready? Let's do.
Okay, you're gonna say, what is a rhetorical situation? Okay. I've been taking a video this whole time.
Have you really?
Which is your favorite? Which is your least
Action.
favorite?
What are 3 element motions?
Rhetorical situation.
Caca! Oh, are we doing it for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
There are an author, an audience, a text, a purpose, and this is not right because I'm stumbling.
Coming through. Authors use writing, speech, visual elements, audio elements, and audio elements, and at the wrong time.
The end.